This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
And there it is, that's as good as it gets on this stage. Nissan Townstar EV strikes again. It's an unstoppable van, unstoppable.
Look, just fantastic. You can actually see the ProPilot technology in action. Effortless parallel parking.
It moves with all the confidence that comes with a 5-year warranty.
And with a bench full of all-star van experts, there's real strength in depth here.
That's all-star quality.
Search Nissan Townstar EV and visit your local all-star van centre to see for yourself.
Terms and conditions apply. 5 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first.
ProPilot is an advanced driver assist technology. Driver's responsibility to stay alert, drive safely, and control vehicle at all times.
At BetMGM, we know how to put on a show. So we don't just do offers, we do golden offers like this.
MGM Millions, our supersized jackpot where right now you could win over £21 million.
Get ready for the golden era in online casino. BetMGM, it's showtime.
Minimum 10p game stake. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly.
Best moments at the Blues?
Keeping a clean sheet.
Of course, I remember. Yeah, fantastic. And you, Martin?
Probably the semi-final, Ipswich at home.
Ipswich.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. I was
Unbelievable. As I say, I never got nervous.
Scared
Ever.
as a player?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I never got nervous with any game apart from that. I can remember thinking, wow, okay. And you walk out, and then we scored, and then they scored pretty much a couple of minutes
Grange
after.
was the first one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Grange got the header.
Yeah, and then they scored.
Scowcroft scored.
Scowcroft. And it was still rocking.
Yeah.
And you're thinking,
Then it
right,
went to
okay.
extra time.
But you, with a great respect, me personally, you knew you was going to win.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you just felt
Yeah.
like everything was on
It
our
was a
side.
game,
Yeah.
Was it 1-1 at half time? 1-1 at half time.
Yeah.
2-1 to them on aggregate.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it. We lost 1-0.
Then I
You
put
you
Sonna
us-
passed
Yeah.
it through to me.
That's it,
And I
yeah.
put it in the bottom corner, yeah.
Yeah, but you got your first one was on a rebound, wasn't it? You hit the
Yeah.
shot to the keeper, and then you put the rebound in.
Yeah.
What's that, my first one or
That was,
second one?
that was your first one.
Oh, what
And then
the first one?
the slide one.
And then slide one,
Yeah.
Sonna.
Yeah, that was your second one.
Yeah,
that was
and then
that
that's
was
the
final.
AJ one. One
And
the
then-
And then the
AJ.
AJ one, yeah, sorry.
Bounced over him.
Was that
Yeah.
the winner, was it?
Yeah. Well,
Well, it was
4-1 and
3-2 and then 4-2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was
so
that
we-
how it Jamie Clapham
Yeah.
played for them.
Did he?
For Ipswich, yeah.
Oh, did he?
Jamie
Left back.
Clapham.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
Then he come to us season after, I think.
They were a good side then, weren't they? To be
Yeah.
fair. Richard
John-
Wright in goal and
Right, John McGreal.
John-
John
Yeah.
McGreal.
And Mark Venus played.
Venus, yeah.
Jim Magilton was he in midfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
Jim
and
Magilton, James
Scowcroft.
Scowcroft,
Holland.
Matt Holland.
Matt Holland
He was
played.
a good
Matty
player.
Holland played, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Righty played.
he? I think they were third or fourth in.
Yeah, they were.
Top
But it was a
flight,
close
wasn't
game at their place, if you
Yeah, it
remember.
was,
It was
yeah.
a close
Yeah.
game at their place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Were they
we
in
knew-
Europe at the time in the Premier League under George
Yeah.
Burley?
Yeah, that right.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a great result.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So it's some achievement, really.
It was.
If you're looking back.
Beautiful
And we were
days.
robbed in the
You know what I
finals.
mean?
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
I still
That's
took
just
yeah.
interesting.
took me
But,
ages
you know-
to get over there.
Ellery.
One
David
guy.
Ellery.
Oh,
No,
don't
you
mention
know.
his name.
I
Don't
have
mention his
seen him in
name.
the street
Don't
one day,
mention
yeah.
his name. But we beat Tottenham going up to at
Yeah,
White Hart Lane.
quarterfinals,
Oh,
wasn't
Daly
it?
was
Daly
unreal
was
that night, wasn't it?
awesome.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
unplayable, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Unplayable.
Mm.
But yeah. But yeah, I was saying off air, I think that team then, no real stars, but just
Hard
Workaholics.
Hard
workers,
workers.
weren't we?
Yeah,
winners.
yeah,
Winners more than, ability and things.
Yeah.
definitely.
A lot of heart, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew. We looked at each other in the change rooms thinking, yeah, I could depend on you. I could depend on you.
Yeah, in the
could depend
trenches,
on you,
yeah.
Could depend on you over there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be a big thing is we'd pick each other, like,
Yeah,
wouldn't-
you would have
Gaffer
pop,
wouldn't
we'd have a pop at
pick
each
us
other.
out. We'd
Yeah.
have a go, hey, you pull your
Yeah.
finger out.
Trevor didn't have it in him, did he?
No.
He didn't have
No.
it in him.
But in saying that, the dressing
Yeah.
room was fierce.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
a man's dressing
Did you ever
room.
kick off?
Oh,
properly?
brutal.
A few times,
Yeah,
yeah.
did it?
Yeah, a few times.
Nothing
But
wrong with that, though, isn't it?
If there's anything you want kicked yourselves, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
That were a good part of it.
Yeah, I like that.
You listen to some it's kicked off in the change rooms and back Tottenham and things like
the
that.
thing
and
with
you're thinking,
Sterling, the thing with Sterling and Gomez and recently.
Yeah.
hang on a minute, what's wrong with that? And I wanted to win a football game. He did.
Yeah.
And if he thought I did something wrong,
Yeah.
he'd go, pull your finger out. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I'd maybe say it to him if he hadn't passed it, or like Dev's hadn't crossed it, and we'd be arguing. I mean, proper arguing and putting his point across. Yeah. Not
even at half time.
Disrespecting people.
And then coming back out at second half as a team, as a unit again.
Of course. But then again, a big thing for us, and it might sound a bit weird now, but the dressing room was fantastic before the game, during the game, and after the game.
Yeah.
So we'd have a pop at each other, and then we'd go out and have a few beers afterwards, and he'd be forgotten, ready for the next game. And
what was the dressing room like after the Liverpool game then at Millennium?
We just we got robbed. Simple as that.
Yeah,
you know, we like
that's
AJ.
how we feel as supporters.
And
initially
if he wouldn't have gave the first one, he'd have gave that second one.
The second one was worse than mine when I got injured.
Right.
I think it was blatant, whereas mine was a bit. But the AJ one was blatant for me.
Yeah, stone
right.
We just looked like we got robbed. We were down.
Yeah, I was going to say
we deflated.
I mean,
an hour and a half. Then
the game itself, first half, we wasn't in it. We didn't have a kick really.
No.
But then we just come onto it.
I missed the first 20 minutes. I remember.
So did we. So did I. But and then after, I think it was flat. The changing room was flat.
Of course,
and
it's
then
got to be.
The manager, Houllier, came in and said, "Look, come into our dressing room and
he did. Yeah,
have some
swap
shirts and all that. Yeah,
which were nice. Which is nice for him to do.
Yeah.
No need to do
and
that.
And
the players come in, people like Jamie Redknapp, Fowler, and all that.
I had one of my personal.
We went toe to toe that day with some team. I mean, it was some players.
Another 10 minutes, we would have won the game. I'm telling you, we would have won it.
We were the better team on the day,
weren't we?
We was on it.
We were.
Definitely.
First half was probably more them, but overall, over the 120 minutes, we were.
And the fans as well. Blues have always been renowned for superb.
Yeah.
But that day, the support, drowned out the Liverpool support.
Did you? You couldn't see it on the TV when you were walking out.
No.
Yeah. Because they delayed kick-off, didn't they, for Sven-Göran Eriksson's arrival?
That's it, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was on the coach, because I went on the coach with the club, and we missed the first 20 minutes because it was the first ever competitive game at the Millennium, wasn't it? After they'd knocked Wembley down. That was the first time that they'd had a big cup final at the Millennium, and obviously there was a few teething problems, and they didn't sort out traffic properly, so we were delayed.
Traffic horrendous on the way back, wasn't it?
So we were legging it. I remember us legging it into the stadium. As soon as I parked my backside, Fowler scored, and I had to get.
What a worldie that was!
Oh, great finish, wasn't it?
Worldie.
It was a good goal, wasn't it?
I don't need it to be taller. Yeah, I did. I knew a journalist, I think it was in the Sunday Mirror, and as soon as I found out that I got testicular cancer, I rang all the old lads up and just said, listen, this is what's going to get announced and things like that, but I want to do a big report in the paper just to help somebody else, because luckily I was sat in the bath and I'm just, as you do, men messing about with yourselves and go, oh, what's that little look? And I mean, it was the top of a ballpoint pen, it was that big, mine. Really? It was that, and I'm thinking it's a little cyst, so I'm squeezing it. Nothing. So then I knew the West Brom doctor at the time. I rang him up and said, come and see me on the Thursday. And I was training, my contract at Sheffield United had finished, and I was training at Walsall at the time, because I was looking at trying to get back into the game, coaching and just a season at Walsall. And I'm trying to remember it's not Ray Graydon, is it? Ray Graydon at the time? I mean Chris Nichol. Chris Nichol said, you've done well in training, play a game on Saturdays, you've got a contract Monday. I found out on the Friday that I got testicular cancer. And it just rocks your world. As we all know somebody that's had cancer, either diary or do you know what I mean, are having treatment for it. And it was just one of those things where I thought more about other people, like missus and the kid, trying to tell the kids and things like that. That was the hardest thing. Not me. No. I've always been going back to being. I'm this big male. I'm this and that. A lot of people don't want to go to doctors to get checked. It didn't bother me. I'll get it out all the time. I just go get it out. I want to be right. I'm not big Johnny Hartson. He knew he'd got something for about 6-9 months. And it spread. So the quicker you can get it. So that's why I told people. And if it helps one person, helps one person, doesn't it?
Well, there's one straight away.
Which is good. Which is good. People always said to me, "Are you all right now?" And the voice goes, "Are you all right?" Yeah. Don't be embarrassed.
I agree, because I had the same thing, but and the hardest thing is telling the people close to you.
Of course it is. It's telling me
that was so
2 daughters. Rock their world kind of thing. So they thought, he's going to be gone. Do you know what I mean? I thought, just fight it. Same as I did on the pitch. I'm having you. Boom, that's it.
And what's the situation now?
All good, mate. Don't have to go for any checks. I always go back to doctor, have an MOT every 12 months, which you've got to do, haven't you? And everybody should. When you get to our age, you think, my body's changing. I need to keep going. So,
and how ago was this?
Everybody
10, 11 years ago.
Oh, yeah, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
that's good.
So it's all good.
Incredible story.
Yeah. Rang me. Who has quite a few people. Just obviously ringing me and saying, "Listen, it's beatable," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which one eyes?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jason Cundy, he rang me as well.
Yeah.
Jason Cundy.
Yeah. He's on Talk Sport a lot now.
Yeah, he rang me straight away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good.
Kevin says, Geoff, did you have the false testicle fitted to balance you up?
No, I never. I could get a bit rude, but I'm not going to at this time.
Before the watershed, leave it.
Sports, thank you very much indeed.
I'd like to ask you both the best and worst player you've both ever played with.
The worst?
The worst.
Don't say me.
No, you're in the starting 11, son. That Coley come.
Oh, right back.
What they call him, Ferdinand Coley. I think he was the worst one. Every time he trained, it looked like he tied his shoelaces together. He was absolutely horrific.
Who signed him?
Brucies, wasn't he?
I think he was Brucies.
Yeah, Brucies.
Most probably Brucies. Yeah.
He signed with Aliou Cisse, didn't he? He signed the two Senegalese internationals.
Yeah, that were it, yeah. I think it was his brother that worked for him. And I've got to go Christophe, if I'm brutally honest. On his day, he was unplayable, the Southampton game.
Yeah,
he was a lazy sod. It cost me
World
2 years of my career.
World Cup winner.
A World Cup winner and Euro Championship winner.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Christophe.
Yeah, some player, wasn't he? Martin?
I think we had a left back from Oxford called Simon Marsh.
Yes, I remember him. Blonde hair.
Yeah. Always injured. He hardly played. Always injured.
Yeah, I remember him.
So the best player, you know what? It's probably for me. So I used to room with him, and on training ground, he was unplayable. Even in some games, he'd twist Peter Enlove. Honestly, he would twist people up for fun.
He was a fantastic player.
For fun.
Yeah, I was surprised when we signed him. Why did Coventry want to sell him?
Yeah,
because they were in the Premier League.
And then he went to Sheffield United.
I forgot about Nuddy.
He was frightening.
He was.
Yeah, I played with Nuddy. Yeah,
he was frightening. He was frightening.
And then we got, obviously I didn't let you pick yourselves, did I?
No.
Obviously you'd put yourselves in, wouldn't you, if you could?
Can I change somebody?
Right, is it time to go? Yeah.
Are you going first, Skip?
I'll go first if you want, I'll go first. I think mine is based on not just ability, just characters as well.
Yeah.
Formation? 4-3-3.
Okay.
I'm going 4-3-3. I'm going with Ian Bennett in goal.
Oh, without a doubt.
Who was the funniest he was hilarious.
Got a pair of signed gloves from him.
Brilliant.
He was hilarious.
Brilliant.
He says it about his humour.
Honestly, he was. But he saved a penalty. He saved a penalty against Alan Shearer in a cup game.
I remember that.
I can't remember, but he saved a penalty. Yeah. And I've been to a couple of games, and I've spoke to his dad, and he always told me to, because he knew I was coming to the game. So his dad says, "Oh, Ian said about the time he saved it, Alan Shearer's penalty again."
It's his brother as well, isn't it? Brother and his dad.
Yeah. So Benno, right back, Nicky Eden, chunky, great, superb, most underrated player I felt when I played at Blues. Really good player. Back two centre halves, John Howe and Gary Ablett.
Yeah.
I've missed out a few, to be fair. Gary Rowett could have been in.
Yeah.
Steve Bruce, Percy, David Oldsworth, but I think John Howe, just for being John Howe, and Gary Ablett was unbelievable to me. Superb. He was Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Left back, one and only Grange. There's nobody else can go in there for me. Free midfield, I'd go Chris Marsden, just sitting in.
Oh, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Very good.
I had a season with him, 2 seasons, then he moved on to Southampton and did really well.
His debut against Wolves, he scored, didn't he?
Scored, yeah. But he was a good lad as well.
Yeah.
He was one of those who he'd want to win and he'd get you going, and he was brilliant. Either side of him, I'm going for Curtis Woodhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Who was a proper little ratter, who should have done better in his career.
Yeah.
Another great lad.
Went on to be a professional boxer as well, didn't he?
Yeah. But he was a great...
How hard is that?
I know.
From football to boxing.
He used to say...
He always loved it though, didn't he?
Loved it.
Loved the boxing.
In the change room, you say, let's go and have a scrap. Come on, Skip, let's go and have a scrap. And we used to go and have a fight with the opposition. And the other one is Paul Tate, who I thought was, again, an underrated. Should have done a lot better in his career.
It's a big good Christmas do, wouldn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, Actually, superb. And then the front three of Dev's on the right. Again, you can't leave...
Proper
for me,
player,
he's blues through and through as well.
Yeah, great player.
Big Dealey on the left, who was just unplayable at times, and unfortunately, I've got to say, because I've got nobody else to pick, I've got to put Horse up front as well. So
I thought Dealey, he could have been
anything.
He could have been a top Premier League.
We had to stop him going in the gym.
From an early kick-off in the Sunday League to the final whistle at Wembley. From local heroes to international icons, groundsmen to gaffers, grassroots to golden boots. When it comes to football, it's everyone's game. Wherever you're listening across the UK, get your mates together with Carling, the beer of football. 18 plus, always drink responsibly.
We're BetMGM Sports and Casino. We know things aren't always golden. That's why we offer you the tools to keep your place safe. Set timeouts to always ensure you take a break when you feel like you need it. Set reality checks so you know exactly how long you've been playing. And set deposit limits to help control what you spend. Stay golden with BetMGM. Play responsibly.
18 plus.
He couldn't go in the gym because he was muscle bound.
Bigger and bigger.
Oh,
but he was some player. He was so strong. As soon as he turned like that, boom, that way he's gone.
He scored against Man City at
that Main Road.
Main Road.
From the halfway line.
That's it. And he lay down, not because celebration. He was just tired. After
you were a lump, money. You were a lump.
That more or less put them in League One, didn't he?
Yes, remember.
Remember under Joe Royle.
But quite his voice ever as well, wasn't he? Quite his voice ever. Put signs in him. I said, Dealey, be horrible.
No, he's not got into him.
Be nasty.
Yeah.
No man, I'm not like that, man. You're like that, no man.
Scary actor, yeah. But that 11 had win the championship.
Right, your turn, sir.
I've gone in goal. I was going to pick Benno for the banter, to be fair, but I played with Mike Taylor. Some goalkeeper.
Yeah, very much.
I worked Fulham with him as well. It was just a physique. Even his physique now, when we go to former Blues, it's like a brick wall.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he were great. He got the throw and everything. Right back, I've gone Jeff Kenner. Chunky were good, but Jeff Kenner were good. Wait until I tell you another one that I think you've missed. So I thought Jeff Kenner were brilliant. He come in, Brucey brought him in, and he just got the winning mentality, but the professionalism. You always saw him going in the gym doing his core and all that. Not that I followed him. That's what he used to do.
See that, Jeff?
Yeah. One of my centre halves, Kenny Cunningham.
Nice one.
I used to love playing against him because I knew I could bully him and I would bash him up. But when I played with him, I just thought, wow, he wasn't quick.
He read the game
just
so well.
Read the game so quick. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? The other centre half has got to be Jono. I love Jono. Love playing against him. Love playing with him. Worst dressed man ever.
The worst dressed man.
Couldn't dress, couldn't dance, could he?
The worst dressed man. For a black man, no rhythm whatsoever. And that's the truth.
He won't like that. But
it's the truth.
Obviously I got sent off against him, smashed him and all that, and then he was the first person. We were at Perry Bar pre-season. First person to come up, and Jono went, "Please, I'm glad you're on my side and not against me." And that's what Jono said. And he could have gone.
Athletic
like you, blah blah blah. But he was brilliant. Left back Grange.
All day long.
All day long. Love Grange. Used to love what Grange, just watching him going into going, you're getting it. Right winger, you're going to get it, and just go straight through people.
What was that game when he went through two players? Was that at Gillingham away, I think? He put the right challenge in.
And he got some left foot. He
was a better player than what people thought.
Yeah.
He wasn't just hard, he could play.
He could play. He's the only player I've ever seen get 2 red cards in one challenge.
Left wing, Lazar.
Lazaridis,
Got to have Lazaridis. The balls he used to put in, he didn't check back or anything, just run past people. Well, he didn't. Sometimes he didn't run past people. You knew it were coming in.
I loved watching him play.
You knew it were coming in. Yeah. On the right, John McCarthy.
Top player,
John McCarthy.
I knew he'd miss that one. I love John. He didn't play as many games with me because I think he broke his leg after about 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, come back and
then
he
come back and he broke it again, didn't he? But he was fantastic. He could go.
Sorry, John. I do apologise.
Mr. Dead, we used to call him. Like all his
Mr. Dead.
All his blood had come out of him. He was so white.
Honestly,
Mr. Dead. Honestly, call him. I've put Savin. I've got to put Savin. The games against Villa were brilliant in the Premier League and all that.
For 2 seasons, he was brilliant.
He loved. Don't get me wrong. He loved himself and all that, but he was scared of all the big lads.
As soon as he went, obviously we went on a bit of a decline. Then we after that struggled to get back to what we were.
And again, I've put Skip. I was looking at somebody like Jonty and all that, but I liked how Skip played. rattling, getting into people, picking people out in the changing rooms and things like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You need that, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. It's that, we're them kind of characters, aren't we? When we got promoted, we were them kind of characters. The League Cup and all that. Yeah. It were them characters that got us there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Up front, I've got Dukes. I cannot have him in it. He was sometimes Southampton.
Southampton.
It's the only time I've seen a player be called to the ref and the refs come to him. They do that, and that's what happened. Do you know what I mean? He was fantastic, and I've changed. I've put Nuddy in.
Okay.
I have put Peter Dunlove. I only played with him for half a season, but he could twist and turn. He was quick. He scored goals. Yeah, he loved the night out as well. So
he loved the night out.
Loved the night out.
Who else could have got there? Was that maybe
AJ?
AJ.
Furs. I didn't play with Furs. He was injured. He'd done his knee.
Stern John
were up there. John.
No, it's a good team.
But AJ, I think.
And who's the captain in each team?
I'd have gone skip me.
Yeah.
I would go. I'd have to go. Tough one.
Not John.
Mazza or Abs. I'll go Abs because he was just quality.
Yeah.
Pure quality.
And is there any good pranks you can tell us about on air, like within reason, that we sort of played on?
On each go.
Let me just think. Well, we had a hit squad, so we used to train on a Friday, and Trevor, the gaffer, used to train with us. And we still couldn't touch him. He was, what was he like? He was frightening.
That was at 45, 46.
Oh, he was top corner, bottom corner. So we used to put a bounty on his head to nail him.
10, 20
bounty.
Quid.
A bounty, like some money to
whoever got him.
What about a chocolate bar?
No, forget that. No.
Yeah, whoever put him back.
Whoever nailed him. Obviously, we get the money, like, and one Friday.
Do you know about this?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because on a Friday I used to love it because you used to get the fans to come and watch us play a five-a-side, and he'd be playing and scoring goals.
He'd be best player.
He'd
be best player on the Friday.
Yeah. And Brian Hughes won it in the end.
Yeah,
Brian Hughes nailed
him. Stitched him.
That's it. Stitched him.
Got loads of stitches.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, that the squads and the characters we had were every day. There's something happening.
How much was the bounty?
Right, I can't remember.
No.
I can't remember.
10 or each, all right.
Yeah, I can't remember. But
there were about 6 or 7 in it, weren't there?
Yeah, I think there was. But the biggest one, and I'm going to say it, and this is the truth, the biggest one, Kevin Muscat.
Oh, yeah.
So I know people are going to say, oh, blah, blah, blah. But me and Grange had a bet who's going to nail Kevin Muscat first. So Grange was playing left back. Kevin Muscat was right back. So I said, all right then, Grange, we'll have a bet, like 100 quid or whatever it was.
And there it is, that's as good as it gets on this stage. Nissan Townstar EV strikes again. It's an unstoppable van, unstoppable.
Look, just fantastic. You can actually see the Pro Pilot technology in action. Effortless parallel parking.
It moves with all the confidence that comes with a 5-year warranty.
And with a bench full of all-star van experts, there's real strength in depth here.
That's all-star quality.
Search Nissan Townstar EV and visit your local all-star van centre to see for yourself.
Terms and conditions apply. 5 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first.
ProPilot is an advanced driver assist technology. Driver's responsibility to stay alert, drive safely, and control vehicle at all times.
So, I don't know, it was the 85th minute when I got sent off for punching him. Grange never got nouwhere near him.
Horrible man, wasn't he?
So I got sent off.
Horrible man.
So I said to Grange, I've won the bet. I've won the bet, like, because he was spouting off in the papers about we rubbish and got no quality. And anyway, so punched him, got off, sent off, you're fine. Grange raised the money, yeah, I'll give you your Monday, Skip. I'll give you your
Never
money.
Give it.
Never give it me.
Still owes it now?
Still owes me now, and I got done 2 weeks' wages as well for getting sent off. So, yeah.
Oh.
So Martin Grange still owes me money.
Jeff, any...
I can all minor pre-season when we're going out drinking. I don't know if you come down with us. We went down to Plymouth. Trevor always liked to take us down to Plymouth to these hotels. They're in the middle of nowhere, weren't they?
That's where he's from, isn't he, originally?
Yeah. So we'd have to go to his where he's like a god in his Italian restaurant. He's saying to us, right lads, got training tomorrow, so you can only have a couple of beers. So we're like ordering bottles of wine, putting them on the table, just absolutely necking beers. And then he's gone, right lads, we've got taxis outside. So he'd ordered all these taxis and then back to the hotel. So all taxis went that way. We went, mate, straight in the town centre that way. So we ended up going on a night out. Me and Danny, I was rooming with Danny Sonner at the time. And we got in about, I think it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, been in this nightclub and all that. And halfway through the night, it started raining. And to get into our room, we'd left the windows open ajar so we could get in, so we didn't have to come from the front with cameras. So we've come down and it's all muddy. So it's not even grass. They've only just built the hotel. It were all mud. So all the lads, about 6 or 7 lads, have gone through my room. And then they've obviously opened my door and they've gone into their own rooms. I'm there, naked on the floor, scrubbing the hotel corridors and all that because they knew it were me that had been out. But he wouldn't find us, would he? He'd go, Arvel, I think they've been out.
Yeah.
I think they've been out. he would never find us.
The beauty of that squad, to be fair, we worked hard and we played hard.
Yeah.
You know,
you can't do it now, can you?
It's not being part of a family. That's what it sounds
That's what
like.
it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. And if there were any trouble out of the football, we'd back each other up.
Yeah. And you could feel that in the stands, couldn't you, Nick, when you was watching them play?
Yeah, very much.
Very much.
Yeah.
We loved it. Good times.
Brilliant times. Brilliant times.
Because it weren't just you guys that was together; we was together as well.
Yeah, of course.
And we have to be.
I think there was more relationship between the players and the fans. I can actually relate to being. Yeah, that relationship between the players and fans probably more now than there is today because the game's changed and it's
social media and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have a bottle. It could be one bottle of beer. He's on his 10th. He's lost 2-0. It's his 15th. When it's not, people just make things up. As soon as you're tired of your brush, you're in trouble, aren't you? So you've got to be careful. It's hard for footballers. I know people go, it's the money, it's this, it's that. They can't live a normal life. They really can't because it's. You've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So that's that. It's really hard for the players to be connected to fans. I know fans don't see it that way, but it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your favourite ever goal you both scored for Blues?
I've got.
You only pick one goal.
I know what you're going to say to me.
You can go back in time and you can relive that moment.
It's hard. One of the most important ones was the Cardiff one against Norwich for me.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the first one because that was my first ever Premier League goal against Aston Villa at home.
Yeah.
And obviously scoring at the Old End as well, which were really good. I was going to edit in actually.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have got killed. I'd have got shot or killed or something. So, but I think it's the important is getting us back in the game at Cardiff, and thankfully for us, Daz Carter, 17-year-old,
he's been in.
Wow,
what a moment!
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
brilliant. Fantastic,
brilliant for us.
For him. You look and go, if you wanted anybody to score,
yeah.
17-year-old.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No pressure.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Martin, you got some good ones.
Not
really.
really.
A few of yours. Remember you won at Bolton? Remember that one?
Bolton?
Yeah.
It's like a Sedan.
Wow.
Scored a screamer from the edge of the box at Bolton. First time shot.
I was probably trying to play Orson or something. Yeah, that one then.
Which I'll have to have a look on YouTube for later.
Man City at home, you reminded me that one. That was decent. I think for me, probably been my first one on my debut.
Yeah.
Norwich away.
You scored on your debut?
Yeah, beat them 1-0. 2-1 and I scored the winner.
That's one thing I don't remember.
See, Norwich away, my first game for Blue. So,
which
was weird because that week I was training with Peter up until the Thursday.
Yeah.
And I joined the boys on the Friday evening.
Oh, okay.
And then, to be fair, Trevor put me straight in the team, which is great. Yeah. And then scored, and that was it.
Yeah. First game at St Andrews was?
Ipswich. But to be fair, we've had some. Obviously, the team I was in, it was a great team. I felt it was a good team. On any day, we could have beat anybody.
Yeah.
But the Ipswich one, whoever we played Newcastle a couple of times, beat them, Tottenham away. Tottenham away, and so we had, as I say, it wasn't, full of ability. We just guys who just wanted to win and did everything to win and stuck together. But the Ipswich was unbelievable atmosphere.
We'd be in top 2 of that championship.
Oh yeah, easily.
We'd be in top 2.
Promoted. We'd be promoted.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Big says, does Martin remember Brucey taking the ball off him to take a penalty? He ended up missing.
Yes, I do.
That's why I went to Walsall.
Yeah. to be fair, when I got to Blues, Bruce was still playing, and he just changed my game completely. So I had to, instead of going from box to box, I had to sit in front of the strikers. So with the strikers, didn't get the ball to make Brucey work. So, but I remember Brucey picking up the ball, and I was going to take a penalty, and he took it and missed. Yeah.
We're BetMGM Sports and Casino. We know things aren't always golden. That's why we offer you the tools to keep your place safe. Set timeouts to always ensure you take a break when you feel like you need it. Set reality checks so you know exactly how long you've been playing. And set deposit limits to help control what you spend. Stay golden with BetMGM. Play responsibly.
18 plus.
From an early kickoff in the Sunday League to the final whistle at Wembley. From local heroes to international icons, groundsmen to gaffers, grassroots to golden boots. When it comes to football, it's everyone's game. Wherever you're listening across the UK, get your mates together with Carling, the beer of football. 18 plus, always drink responsibly.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.